Hello, it's Monday and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. First of all, I will address we are still in the ugly duckling hair phase. It's almost long enough. Almost, just like maybe a week or something. I don't know. You'll see. And I've just finished City of Ashes. I only had 163 pages, I think it was, left to read. But today has hit me like a brick. Today has hit me like a brick. I had the most horrendous sleep last night. And then I fell asleep on my chair. So I've not actually been reading much, and I've just been feeling rough all day, so I've not actually had a chance to read much. So I'm actually, I hate myself a little bit right now because this is book 6 of the month, and it is currently the 13th. I was reading a book every 2 days, so like reading half of it one day and then the other half the next day, basically. This one has taken me 3, well, not even 3 because I hadn't started it, just because I was busy Saturday, so it threw me off a little bit, and now I'm like, oh, I've lost my momentum, and I'm like, do you know what? Shut up. So yes, do you know what? I'm expecting somebody at my door at any point, just like the police or something, because the number of weapons I had to Google for this. Because the first time I read it, I was just like, yeah, sure. This time I was like, I wonder what that looks like. So I Googled it. So I was Googling, like, they were arming up. So they kept mentioning different weapons, so I kept Googling them. So there'll probably be somebody at the door, why are you Googling all these weapons? Like, because I'm reading a Shadowhunter book. That's why. I can even show you roughly where they're mentioned. At least I've got this as evidence. Anyway, I don't know what I am going to read next. I think I might read The Name Game, even though that's my newest one. What I've got loaded up on my Kindle is The Kiss Countdown by Etty Easton. I forgot that I decided to pick this up pick it up as my next read because of the Artemis 2 mission. So I was like feeling a bit spacey. And this is about an astronaut. So I thought I can read this because I can read it. I do have some of them, like a few of my books on Kindle as well. And this just happens to be the next one. It means I can switch it up, do book, do Kindle, do whatever I want. This is a nice quick one. It's like 327 pages long, which considering, I mean, to be fair, City of Ashes isn't that long, it's only 411 pages. But yeah, this is probably going to be my next read. I usually have one going on my Kindle and one going on as a hard copy, but I don't want to read 2 romances at the same time, so probably not The Name Game. Maybe I'll just read that next and then see where I go from there and try not to plan. I'm not very good at planning for my next read when I've just finished a book. Like, I'm not a person that can put down a book and pick up a new one. I need at least a few hours between, like half an hour at minimum, so that I can just like relax and think about something else, watch some YouTube, an episode of something. I was going to say an episode of Grey's, but I finished Grey's, so it won't be that. Just like watch something and decompress and digest what I've just read before moving on to something else while still thinking about the old thing. So I probably won't read any more tonight. It's 10:15, so I think I'm just gonna. I've got one video on my subscriptions on YouTube left to watch, so I'll probably put that on as I get myself ready to go to bed. I think nice early night, because I had got barely any sleep last night, and I kept waking up in pain. So hopefully tonight will be better sleep. I'm trying to find a not terrible angle because there's a light just there and it backlight. That's Hamish opening the door again, unnecessarily, to the kitchen. To be fair, I think he's going to get a drink. Yes, hello. I am coming to tell you that I got on a book today. I went to Tesco to get some lunch and to get some dinner because we didn't have anything in the house. And this was on the Tesco bookshelves at my Tesco for £4.50. £4.50 for a new book. This book has just been released. This is book 5 in the whatever Silver Pine series. Silver Pine series. I've read book 1, which I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's pink. Holding the Reins. I always want to say Riding the Highs, the first one. Hey, Bubba. You get your drink. He's just had biscuits on his mat. He's got itchy bit. I've got more medication, a new supplement to come to try and help with the itchiness. So this is book 5, just been released. £4.50 Tesco. Yes, when? Anyway, I am away to take this upstairs, along with that precarious pile of books. This is what I'm reading just now. That is The Kiss Countdown by Easton. And this is not on my TBR, or not on this month's TBR, which is there. So I'm going to take it upstairs, going to take that pile upstairs, and I need to get this on my spreadsheet as well, so I'll be doing that. And you need to learn to, where's it gone? There we go. You need to learn to close doors, wee one. Oh, he's itching again. We've got some spray from the vet that we'll spray on him to help with the itching. Oh, here we go. This is just his post-eating face rub that he does. You happy? I hope you can hear that. You happy? Just get disturbed. Mickey. Oh, there we go again. You're silly.
He's rubbing his ass now.
Now you're rubbing your butt. Yeah, don't do that. Hello, it is Wednesday and I'm back in my spot. It's pretty much where I've been living. What? Why? Pretty much where I've been living when I've not been at work. And honestly, I'm so ready for bed. It is 9 o'clock and I'm like bargaining with myself about going to bed. My hair's just messing with me right now. I swear. What was I going to say? Yes, I've just had a cup of tea in a massive mug, so I feel like I need to wait a little bit because, like, do you know when you just feel so full? Like, I can feel the tea in my belly, and it's just, I'll wait for it to, like, not feel. Do you know what I mean? Like when you drink a lot of something or when you've eaten too much and you get that stretch in your stomach and it just feels weird. Wait for that to pass before I go try and go upstairs and lie down, whatever. But I have started The Kiss Countdown by Easton. I am reading it on my Kindle because of my hands. Oh my hands today. I've knocked over so many things trying to pick them up because my hands just won't work properly today. Like, they won't follow the commands that I'm telling them to do properly. My brain fog has been really bad today. I forgot to put my blue badge up when I parked at Tesco earlier, and I was like, you stupid cow. Like, I'm raging at myself. I've never forgotten to put my badge up until today, and it's just because my brain's just not functioning properly. My pain has been really bad this week. Like, it's been a flare-up, but not too bad a flare-up. But yeah, I just feel horrific this week. And I actually technically started this twice over the past 4 days. Because, like, I'd pick it up, read the first page, get distracted or get too tired and go to bed. I literally cannot stop yawning. It's so annoying. Yeah, and, like, I never got further than the first page for the first 2 days I was reading this, and then today I've managed to get to the start of chapter 6 so far, which is 54 pages in. And I had to stop reading to come and tell you about this book because I'm 54 pages in and I'm invested. I'm in there. I'm loving it. I am here for it. The writing style, the author's voice, the characters, I am loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Like, this is perfection. So excited to continue reading it. So yeah, and since you mentioned that, like, Vincent and Simon from Bridgerton, I'm now imagining him as Simon from Bridgerton. Hello, it's Thursday, and Oh my goodness, am I ready for the weekend? I think I spoke to you last night about this, but I've really been enjoying The Kiss Countdown by Essie Easton. I'm on chapter 10, which is 100 pages in. So I'm almost a third of the way through, which is amazing. I really need to edit videos. That's what I need to be doing right now. But we'll see how I feel about that later. I've just had a voice note with the girls because there's a scene in Pucking Around. Can you tell I've had my hair up because it's got the bump? There's a scene in Pucking Around where someone is singing a Maneskin song at karaoke. I think the song's called Begging. I might be wrong. But I think I've done this before, talked about this before, and I got the name of the song wrong. And my brain I can't remember how I got to the thought, but I'd been thinking about something that they made me think about something, they made me think about something, then made me think about Pucking Around and this scene where they're singing karaoke. And I had like a vision of how you would script it, block it, however you want to say it, to have like the music in the background and then something else happening over it. It's a pretty standard thing. But yeah, my brain just like popped that into my head, not with seeing like proper actors or anything, just like the idea of it. And I was pretty surprised at how well my brain came up with like a scene like that. So yeah, I am telling my brain though, I'm not going to be reading Pucking Around again because I need to read the entire Shadowhunter series and I've got other things to read. At some point I will reread it again, but right now, not the time. It's not the time. I think I was actually thinking about Shadowhunters. And then somehow got onto Elsie Silver. Then somehow got onto Pucking Around. I understand the jump from Elsie Silver to Pucking Around. Because I had the thought, Daddy Cade has nothing on Daddy Caleb. And if you've read both, you'll understand what I mean. If you haven't, then that will not make any sense to you. But like, Cade is one of the brothers and he's a single dad. So like, they just funnily call him Daddy Cade. Like, everybody calls him Daddy Cade and it gets on his nerves. And like, the fandom's kind of started calling him Daddy Cade, and not for the same reasons. Shall we say? There's a massive ass lorry just dumped something off with one of my neighbours. I don't know what it is. Couldn't see it. So nosy and I couldn't see it. Anyway, I've lost the train of my entire thought thread. The train has derailed the tracks. I'm going to go and watch this video and do something else. Hello, it is Friday and it has been a day. Today's the last kind of day that we're in the office. I'm going in Monday, Tuesday because a couple of the guys are in the office and I have been asked to go in, so I'll be going in instead of working from home. And I've been packing boxes and getting like the IT guys were in to get VPNs set up. My hair has been rebelling since I washed it this morning. It decided itself it was doing this. Like, I didn't put it into a side fringe. It did it itself. So apparently this is what we're doing now. And I came home to a Scottish family party flyer. Just what I needed when I was already in a bad mood, because today's been a day. Oh, and then I ran late for my appointment to get my dressing changed, which, you know, she's saying it looks so much better. The wound is almost healed up. She reckons it'll be still thinks it'll be at least a month till I get to the gym, which sucks because I really want to get back to the gym. I've got this fear of losing all the momentum that I gained, and I've still got to get surgery. So at this rate though, I feel like I'll never have surgery. So yeah, I don't know. We shall see. But I did come home to a package, and I do know what this is again because I have the tracking. But here we go. Ta-da! It is A Beautiful Evil by B. Fitzgerald, and this is the paperback edition. So this is a Pandora retelling. and it's an asexual Pandora retelling. Oh, look at that. I now have there's only one more book to come out in this quartet. They're not linked in the sense of like characters and things, but they're all themed. So they're all Greek retelling. So Girl, Goddess, Queen is the first one, and that is a Hades and Persephone retelling with the sort of twist of what if Persephone wasn't kidnapped, what if she jumped into hell? Or what if she wasn't pushed, what if she jumped? Anyway, The End Crowns All is a sapphic The End Crowns All is a sapphic Trojan War retelling, so it tells the story of Cassandra and Helen. It's mostly from Cassandra's point of view, like it's the thing is from Cassandra's point of view, but it's a sapphic retelling with Helen. And if you know Greek mythology, Cassandra was a princess of Troy who was gifted with the sight from Apollo. But the deal was that if she had sex with him, he would give her the powers. No, it's different in the book. So they sort of made a deal that she would have sex with him and he would give her the ability to be an oracle. So he gave her the ability to be an oracle, and then she changed her mind, which you can change your mind. She was a virgin because she was a priestess of the Temple of Apollo. And he was angry at her for saying no. So he decided to give her the sight still. So in this edition, the wording that he had, he couldn't take it back. Like, he couldn't take back his gift of the sight from her. There was no... The way he worded it just put him into a place where she didn't have to do anything to get... Like, he screwed himself over it. So, to punish Cassandra, because of course, why wouldn't you punish the person who just withdrew consent? That was deep sarcasm, in case anybody missed that. He also cursed her so that while she would have the sight of an oracle, no one would ever believe anything she said. And so this is a retelling where Cassandra, like in the myth, she has the ability of the thing of prophecy. She sees like what's going to happen during the Trojan War. Nobody believes her. Helen just really wants to be friends with her. Like, she really wants somebody to be her friend. And for some reason, Helen knows, like, Helen believes her. Like, she doesn't believe her, but you need to read it to figure it out. I'm just not doing it well. This one, Beautiful Evil, is a Pandora retelling. So this is Pandora and... Oh, I can't remember his name. He's the brother of Prometheus. But I can't remember his name. I do remember it's not a very nice name. It's purposely like he's been given a name that means... Epimathios, there we go. Epimathios. So Prometheus, I can't remember what it means, but Epimathios it means, like, last thought or, like, afterthought when said as a name. So it's an insult of a name. But he sided with the Titans against the gods because he is a Titan. But he was protected by his family, so he was kind of just exiled and not put through punishment like Prometheus, who has his liver eaten every day and it regrows. And Pandora is given to Epimetheus as a gift, which you can't refuse a gift from the gods, but she is, her whole name means that she is destined to destroy them. Like, the whole point is she's destined to be his destruction. And so he's stuck with her, and she just doesn't understand what's going on. She doesn't understand why he doesn't like her. Like, she's trying her very best to do, like, to be the best wife, and he just doesn't want to even speak to her. I love this story. Like, and then Pandora is obviously given the jar. It's a jar, not a box. Mistranslation. But yeah, I love this. I think this is my favourite. Like, Girl Goddess, I every time I read one, I'm like, this is my favourite. And then this one, I just love this, like the way they discuss her body, because she is fat. So she's created by the gods out of clay. And she's fat, like she's and there's a whole theme about the space she takes up. And it's because she's made of clay, it's both a philosophical discussion of just the space that women take up and the space that they're told not to take up. You're told to make yourself small, to make yourself quiet and digestible. And at the same time, because she's made of clay, like there's the conversation of taking more of her actual body away to make her smaller. But it's to make her smaller because her personality is too big. It's so well done. Honestly, B. Fitzgerald is incredible. But I love this so much. Like I said, I think this might be my favourite, and the ending had me howling. I love this. But I'm going to go and watch some YouTube. I just need to relax. I just need to chill out. I am now 180 pages through this. I can probably get this finished today if my migraines behave. But I just want to sit and watch some YouTube and decompress, because I have just had such a busy, like I've not stopped today. And I'm just done. When I tell you I hate myself right now, I cannot explain enough how much I hate myself right now. I have just went to get, I just had a moment where I grabbed my meds for tomorrow morning and went to grab my meds for tonight, and then was like, wait a minute, I didn't get painkillers in that last round of stuff that I got. I was like, I'm going to check, because I'm sure I've got another box. I could have sworn up and down I had another box to go of my painkillers. Guess what? There's a box. I have 14 doses left. I take 4 doses a day. That's 3.5 days. So that is me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and half of Tuesday. So it looks like tomorrow I'll be rationing, which is amazing. And yeah, I've put a request into my GP, but of course it's Friday night. They're not going to see that until Monday morning. But I have put a note on to say I am stupid. I thought I had another box. I do not have another box. Please, could this be put through as an urgent request? They may not do it, because technically it's my own fault. I should be keeping on top of my medication, and it's just, see, the thing is, I've got it in a basket, and I obviously didn't, because I ordered a whole bunch of medication. I just ordered a whole bunch of medication. Like, I got my fexofenadine, I got my montelukast, I got my propranolol. The only thing I didn't get was my cocodamol. And that's the, well, technically speaking, the cocodamol isn't like the, I don't know what would be the most important, because the fexofenadine and the montelukast are dealing with the urticaria. Like, the fexofenadine's dealing with the excess histamine I've got in my system. The montelukast is dealing with the effect that histamine is having on my airways. It's like very important medication. The propranolol is stopping my head from exploding. So also very important. Also helping with the dizziness and the vertigo and like the dysautonomy and stuff. But the cocodamol is what stops me from being in agonising pain all the time. So I did this, I can't remember if it was last night, I had a vlog where I was talking about how I was rationing pain meds, because I ordered them, that time I ordered them and it took them ages to do the prescription. And like, that wasn't on me, that was on the fact that it took them ages to do the prescription, like longer than it normally takes. And I don't know if there was just a problem with supply or what, but what is on my... There's something on my watch. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, this is my own fault. This is definitely my own fault. I'm like down to the wire, but like, I order them, when I'm down to the wire and I order them, they usually come like the day I'm running out, or like the day before I run out. This time, I I don't even know because I'm going to run out on Tuesday and they'll only get the request on Monday. Hopefully they process it on Monday and send it down. But I'm so annoyed at myself. I'm so angry with myself because I was saying to the girls how I need to track my cocodamol better, but it's so difficult. Like my fexofenadine, I get 30 tablets, which is a month's dose, and I get 4 boxes, so that's like a month's dose. So it's easy to keep track of. Like, but the cocodamol, I keep getting different boxes. I keep getting different ones as well. So sometimes I get like multiple boxes. Sometimes I get one big box. It just depends. And the big box was easier to keep track of because I just kept it on the side and I could count how many blister packs I had. Whereas with the boxes, I'm like, oh, I'm running a blister pack, and then I'll just go get another box. And I genuinely thought there was another box there. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. I'm going to go to bed and read more of the Kiss Countdown. I have not read nearly as much as I wanted to tonight. Like I say, I'm going to go to bed and do some reading. But I ended up watching Zootopia 2 while I was eating. And then just obviously finished it because it's like an hour and a half maybe. And I have been watching YouTube. And I have not been reading, so I need to go and read some books. I need to go read this book. It's really annoying because I'm really enjoying it. I'm just not in the headspace to be reading right now. Because I just feel like there's so much going on. Like my head's full of stuff. So I can't clear it out to actually sit and read. Despite the fact that I'm thoroughly enjoying the book. I just finished the Kiss Countdown. I love this. This was so good. Honestly, I could have taken like another 50 to 100 pages of this just to spend time with the characters. I really enjoyed this. Yeah. I'm totally fine. This was great. This was like... I love the whole fact that he's an astronaut because it's like they're fake dating until his launch. And so it has that hard deadline. Like, cannot think of a harder deadline than actually I'm going to be off Earth and on the moon for 6 months. So, yeah. Like, after reading Atmosphere, it's not the same as Atmosphere. It's like a historical fiction, but with darker themes. But like Atmosphere and with the Artemis missions, and like it was just a nice twist on like a romance with the fact that he is an astronaut, and like there's so many times that I just kept laughing because I was like, astronauts are giant nerds. Like they're just nerds, but they're nerds who can like bench their weight. They're like talking about like his physique and stuff and like his muscles, and I'm like, yeah, it's hilarious because astronauts are just nerds, like the biggest nerds, and yet they're like swole because they need to be, because when you're in space your body will deteriorate, so you need to get it up to like as peak fitness as you possibly can, and then on top of that they have like 2 degrees. I think as an astronaut, to be an astronaut you have to have 2 degrees. I might be mixing this up because my mum's cousin wanted to be a fighter pilot, and to do that he needed 2 degrees and to learn a language. So he does have 2 degrees. Yes, I think he's an undergrad and a master's, or 2 masters, I'm not entirely sure. I would have to ask my mum. And can speak Russian as well as English. And I think he maybe speaks more languages now, but he specifically learned Russian to be a fighter pilot. And I'm pretty sure like astronauts, a lot of astronauts are pulled, like fighter pilots tend to either go into like, if they don't just retire, or like work up the ranks, they go into commercial aviation or astronauts, depending on their skill set and their interests. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they have to. He has 2 degrees. This guy has 2 degrees. He's an engineer and he's something else, and he's the medical officer. I did get a fright when Kay came in the door there, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, he's got like a lot of And he's just a giant nerd. I love that. I love it so much. Yes, I'm happy with that. But it is time to go to bed because it's past midnight and I'm on Sprint tomorrow. Hello, it is Sunday and I was on Sprints earlier with Tori, Becca and Smash. And I have just finished the name game. I read this entire book today. I think I talked about the Kiss Countdown. I did. I loved that. I also love this. This was an experience. Tori also read this today. And I think Bobby might be reading it. This was wild. This was wild. I got to a point where I was like, what just happened? And I messaged Tori, I was like, and she was like, I know. Like, I couldn't have told you where this book was going to go. I think I guessed one thing right, but it was not quite right. But I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know what I'll pick up next. I might just take a break and watch some YouTube. But did I pick up another Cassandra Clare next? I was discussing with Becca, because Becca did the Shadowhunters readathon. Read all the Shadowhunter books. And I've read them in all the Shadowhunter books by doing the first 6, so the Mortal Instruments, then going on to the Infernal Devices. But there are some places that say you should read them in the first 3 Mortal Instruments, then the Infernal Devices, then the next 3. So I was like, Becca, what do you think would be the best way to go about it? And she was like, actually, I think you should read the first 5, then read the Infernal Devices, and then read City of Heavenly Fire. And I was like, do you know what? That makes sense from memory of reading it, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I need to get them on next month's TBR. But yes, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books left. 5 books left on my TBR. I don't think I've got any ebooks that are purely ebooks. I think I've just got Kilted Lovers and The Summer of Broken Wheels. That's what it's called. On Kindle. I've got this pulled up on my Kindle. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, like Summer of Broken Wheels. I am tempted to read. Did I read The Last Shadowhunter, or my last of the month now, or do I move on to something else? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to close off the vlog there, and we'll find out what I pick up tomorrow. I am on a backyard with Bobby and Tori. I literally picked up my phone to start recording my vlog update, and I saw Tori's hand go to the mouse, and I was like, "Don't you unmute? Don't you dare!" She was like, "Oh." Not because she heard me, because I am on mute, but she must have realised I was about to vlog. But yes, not too shabby. I managed to bash out 2 books this weekend. Like, I think it took me 5 days or something to read the Kiss Countdown, and then I read the name game in 1 day, and that has got nothing to do with Kiss Countdown being bad. I loved that book. I give it 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it every single time I picked it up. I've just been feeling really awful, like health-wise. I've just been feeling horrendous, so I've been struggling to like stay awake and stay focused to read the book. But I'm feeling a little better today, although my pain is really bad, and my shoulder is starting to burn because I am rationing pills. Woo! Anyway, if you want to let me know what you were here, but you don't want to sit and type a comment, if you leave me some kind of island emoji or a donkey or a parsnip. I don't know if they have parsnip emojis, but some kind of like a small island, small community type thing in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!